What's up, y'all? It's Sebastian here with another episode of Dime Shot. Today, we're joined by Jenna, better known as @thejennalee on Instagram. Today, we'll be talking shop, shooting pictures, and getting all that behind the scenes magic.
That's right.
You ready to go?
I'm ready to do it.
Let's go. Being involved in so many shoots over the years, what are some key aspects of a shoot that will bring out the best in you?
What are key aspects that will bring out the best in me in a shoot? Definitely the location. If it's an interesting location with amazing light, I definitely will be inspired when I'm there. So location is key. Also wardrobe. If I have something I've never shot in before, or something, a different look, I'm always excited about that. But also if the photographer and models have really good energy, and keep it lighthearted too, that always makes the vibe more fun.
Nice. With having over 1 million followers on social media, incoming messages to collaborate must be overwhelming. For creatives just getting into the industry or even established ones, what are some good ways to get people to actually work with you when you work with them?
So the first thing I look for is referrals. I always make sure that I recognize somebody that they've shot before, or maybe just a similar follower. Also, our work has to align. So I'm definitely gonna look at their page, make sure that our brand kind of would be cohesive together. But as far as messaging me, just be very casual, detailed, and nice, and not creepy.
Good point, good point.
Just don't be creepy.
All right, getting a little personal now. On your Instagram, you're known as the anxiety queen. What are some things that models can do if they're feeling a little bit anxious before a shoot to calm themselves down during a shoot where they may be unfamiliar with the setting?
So the first thing that I do, it's positive self-talk and positive reinforcement. It doesn't sound like much, but if you reduce the worry in your mind by just reassuring yourself, think of all the positives, you're just gonna be in a much better headspace when you arrive. So I always make sure to do that. And then your mind is just such a powerful thing. So if you haven't got a grasp on your mind and you can't make it with the positive self-talk, I always recommend like just natural supplements. Like for me, I specifically take magnesium because a lack of magnesium can cause anxiety. So simply just taking magnesium supplements, and then also my biggest one is L-theanine. It's not really spoken about a lot, but it's a very, very powerful mood stabilizer that I highly recommend. So look into supplements that might work with you and your body, just something that will calm you down, and no coffee.
Okay, last thing. The industry has seen a boom as of late with subscription-based platforms blowing up. Is there any advice you can give to some Instagram models out there with a lower following to possibly raise their subscriptions?
Well, subscriptions do go hand in hand with your follower count, so definitely pay attention to your follower count. Stop doing the self-shot stuff. It does very well, but you also want to do collaborations with models and photographers so you can boost your following. Definitely do collaborations, and also, what else? Post every single day. You don't want to skip a day posting because people are paying to see your content, so they expect for you to produce. So I like to pre-schedule a lot of content, do a big shoot, get a ton of content and pre-schedule it, but you don't ever want to skip days posting either.
Good advice. Coming from someone who has over 1 million followers. All right, you ready to shoot?
I'm ready.
Let's
do it.
So for today's shoot, we rented this industrial loft on Airbnb simply because it had these amazing bay windows. They were so cool. They were so photogenic. I was so pumped to use them. I love to use natural light in my photography, and those bay windows let in a ton. I directed Jenna towards the light as much as I could because the highlights it was producing were amazing. It was like we were inside a giant softbox the entire time. So if you're looking for a place to shoot, make sure that the natural light is spot on. That will help with your photography a ton. I shot with my Sony a7R III with my 24-70 G Master lens. I like to throw on a Tiffin Black Pro Mist filter on the front. It produces a little bit creamier skin tones, which makes it easier for my editing process. I also like to use a polarized filter when I go outside. We went outside for a few shots and we used a rooftop deck during golden hour like you see here. The pictures came out awesome, and I highly recommend if you can push the shoot to later on in the afternoon and get that casting sun, the results will be amazing, I promise you. That's a wrap. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, follow Jenna.
I'm on Instagram and Twitter at the Jenna Lee.
Peace.